Welcome to the Two Random Podcast. Tired of subscribing to 100 different podcasts?
Yeah.
SirXpress and ISpeakMotivate eliminate boredom while giving you their commentary on breaking news, movies, music, and so much more.
Going down, man.
Subscribe today and rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts now.
I always follow them.
Random is the only solution. Two Random Podcast starts in 3, 2, 1.
What's up? I'm SirXpress.
And this is ISpeakMotivate. Today we are coming to you with some follow-up news on the Kobe Bryant helicopter crash. Now, it looks like that, the memorial was on Monday. And also, Vanessa Bryant, she started the wrongful death lawsuit in the Los Angeles Superior Court on Monday against Island Express Helicopters Incorporated and also targets pilot Era Zobian's representative or successor listed only as the one until the name can be determined. And basically what the lawsuit states is that Zobian was negligent in 8 different ways, including failing to properly assess the weather, flying into conditions he wasn't cleared for, and failing to control the helicopter. And again, this lawsuit was filed the morning that a public memorial service for Kobe Bryant and his daughter and all the other victims, including Zobian, was held before a sold-out crowd at the Staples Center, the arena where Bryant played most of his career.
See, I'm with Vanessa on this situation because at the end of the day, you lost your husband and your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And because this man who has been in trouble before,
mm-hmm.
countless times,
mm-hmm.
is able to still fly, and he's still not doing what he's supposed to, and that company gave him the opportunity to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, me personally, I would do the same thing. I would sue and get my money for the negligence of the company not making sure that this man could not fly.
Yeah.
That's just me personally.
Yes. Because the reason why, and of course, for Ms. Bryant and her family, it's not about the money. It's definitely to make sure this doesn't happen again. Because it could have got eliminated. Because I believe with that helicopter company, they're only allowed to fly, I think they said visual flying or whatever.
Right.
Not instrument flying. And so it's to be said that he was instrument flying because there was fog, in the area. Even the police officers in the area were saying that we had our helicopters, landed because we didn't even want to risk it.
Right.
So it really comes into play here that, you really have to, yes, I know you want the money, but is it worth it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Is it worth it doing that one flight? Like, oh man, he'll be good. You know what I mean? Is it worth getting that one flight rate because it's Kobe, all these other people, high profile people, you know what I'm saying? Let's not say no to him and his daughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's not do it because I don't want to set him and then we lose him as a client and this, that, and other. And I think that's what happens is people get scared or money hungry and are like, look, if we don't say yes to someone and follow through, we're done. But now, if you don't pay now, you pay later.
Exactly.
So what should have been said is, I'm sorry, Kobe. We will not be able to bring your
you and your daughter
and the other passengers to the game. Now here's some other options. Maybe we look at the weather later on today, but she'll still lose the game. Not lose the game. She'll still miss the game anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe next time. Or do you have any other arrangements?
Is there a car you could use? Something.
Because we don't know how far it was. We don't know where, how far it was from. Assuming helicopter, it was somewhere. If it was car, it probably would have took a couple of hours. That's, too far out the way. But Kobe, being a father, the first thing on his list is being a lover and protector. Mm-hmm. So it'd been like, I'm sorry, baby girl. We just can't do it. It's unsafe. There's going to be plenty more games that she can play. Even if it was a championship, it's a thing where life happens sometimes.
Exactly.
Just like if she would have been injured, and to say it was a championship, she would have had to go on to anyway. She couldn't attend. It's just like that. It just could have been explained. That he could explain to his daughter, I'm sorry. Sometimes in my career, I end up missing important games. But, life moves on and our safety is, that's first and foremost. And so I feel like it could have been like the wife is saying, it could have been eliminated by simply saying, I'm so sorry, sir. But what we're not going to do is put you guys in danger. I'm so sorry she can't attend this game. If there was anything else we could do, we would do. But unfortunately, our pilots aren't trained in instrument flying. And I don't feel comfortable, even if it had to be the head guy to come down, because, the other people, they just didn't want to do it because it was Kobe. They didn't want to say it. They could have had somebody else, the owner, come down. I'm sorry. The pilot let me know the conditions are deplorable, and I don't want to put you guys in that predicament. It's a 50-50 chance. Something could go wrong, and I don't want you to be on the wrong side of the 50. I'm pretty sure Kobe will understand, even if the little girl would have cried about missing her game, because basketball is her passion and things like that. She still would have been alive, and life would have moved on. So that's the thing, and I'm glad that she's doing this, Miss Vanessa Bryant, because is holding people accountable. There's some people that disagree with her decision, and they're like, oh, why is she making it so public? Why is she suing? Doesn't she have enough money? Isn't she money hungry? No, this right here is her making a statement saying this could have been prevented. Exactly. And I don't want this to happen to anybody else like it happened to these 9, which included my baby and my husband. So I actually applaud her for that, to take those steps. It's very important to ensure it doesn't happen again.
Correct. And so those things that happened in that crash, that was heartbreaking. Everybody was sad. Everybody was hurt, whether you knew him personally or you didn't know him at all. They even had it in the NFL, the Pro Bowl. They had moments of silence for him. So at the end of the day, I believe she has every right to go ahead and sue for people to not have to go through that in the future. But next, we have the
Deontay Wilder
fight with Tyson Fury. So much controversy has come from this. Deontay Wilder has now come out and said that the reason that he lost the fight was because he had that pre-fight outfit on. And it was so heavy.
His costume.
The costume was so heavy that it slowed him down.
Mm-hmm.
What is your reaction to that? Because I don't know how to feel about that.
So I'm going to do his direct quote, and then I'm going to tell you how I feel about it.
Okay, go ahead.
My uniform was too heavy, Wilder said, adding that we had it on 10 or 15 minutes before we even walked out and then put the helmet on. That was extra weight, then the ring walk, then going up the stairs. It was like a real workout for my legs. When I took it off, I knew immediately that the game has changed. He said, also, Wilder stated it cost him 40 racks or $40,000. He wasn't just wearing an outfit, he was wearing caviar. Says, I believe this is ESPN, no, New York Times. Getting this from New York Times. So just discussing this. My thing is this. If you lost, you lost. Let's not try to allude to it being that outfit. Because this is a situation. Both of them came there undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
Other time they fought ended in a draw. This is a situation for me. If you know you're fighting someone that's undefeated, what's going to happen is somebody's going to break somebody's win streak, okay? Mm-hmm. And it's coming down to this. Now, I remember he said, I guess... He was like, I really was trying to make, a statement for Black History Month. And I guess to see that, that took precedence, meaning taking, one for the team for Black people, because he did have a very elaborate, Afrocentric type of entrance that I loved and things like that. But it's just like...
It's like... You gotta think about your opponent and not think about, I just want to look good in my African roots show.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, yeah, you can show that, but do it after the match. Do it after the match. Show that after the match, because now... According to you put this heavy stuff on, and it made you tired before the match, and it made it seem like just Fury was just knocking you out.
To and fro. Exactly. Then he licked your blood on your neck, which was disgusting and weird.
Nasty as a mug.
I
would have punched him just off of that.
Off that alone. Just that alone. Like, I'm coming to with my closed black eye and all. I'm coming to you. Daredevil type stuff, using your other senses
for
my
him. My knees would have went up, my legs would have, everything would have, this would have turned into a kickboxing match. You right. My dang neck. That's disgusting.
But yeah, so it goes into the thing of, yes, it was elaborate. Yes, he was trying to make a tribute, but was there a way? Because that is understandable, right? Mm. It is understandable, and I can understand how having something so heavy on that you're not used to before a match, because you're using a lot of your energy before the match. However, your coach and you knew you were wearing it.
Preach, sister.
So